All right, welcome to actually the first live stream on the Machine Media YouTube channel. I'm the Machinist. I'm joined by Mrs. Machinist down there, and below Mrs. Machinist, we have Andy Bones from Stank Ape Speakeasy. What's going on, guys and gals? How are you today?
Doing good. Sunday, just relaxing.
Oh yeah, fantastic down here. That intro gets me hyped, man.
Right?
Nice.
Isn't that great? Bro, I love it, man. And I had to leave it like just blank at the end, right? When it builds and you're like something exciting is going to happen, and then it's my face and nobody is excited. But hold on, I actually have to start a giveaway here. So what we're doing during this, right? We have a project called PAWS for a Cause, right? It's a charity project. 80% of the mint proceeds go directly to the ASPCA through the giving block, and 20% go back to holders in a weekly holders only giveaway. And we're going to be running that giveaway really quick before we jump into our interview with Stank Ape Speakeasy. So what the heck was I just saying? Oh, we have another giveaway from Stank Ape Speakeasy in the live comments on YouTube. This is live streaming on Twitter as well. What's up, NF Devils, Derek? Good to see you, bud.
Hey, Derek.
Make sure. Oh, and Emma's here. Look at this. The whole
Emma!
crew. The whole crew.
The gang's back together.
The whole crew is here. Make sure that in that live chat on YouTube, not on Twitter, on YouTube, there is a live chat. Type hashtag Stank Ape. STANKAPE. I have a bot in the background. It's going to collect all those comments. And at the end, we're going to pick a winner from the live chat. We're going to start doing this every week with our holders only giveaway. We're going to have a guest on. And what better guest than Stank Ape Speakeasy? I freaking love these guys, man. We just got way into, I pretty much did the whole interview before we even started here.
You get so excited.
Yeah, no, it really is. And the things that Stank Ape Speakeasy's doing, I mean, most projects, come on, right? They're like, oh, we're going to build this. We're going to do that. It's all going to happen. I promise. Trust me, right? These guys had McAllister's. They had the bar before the project even came about. It's a bar that can pay their employees, write a paycheck every week and still be in the green. It's a business that stands on its own 2 feet. And that's what every NFT project aspires to be. And they already have that. And to be a part of it, all you got to do is shoot on over to JPEG and pick up a Stank Ape or mint very soon. I believe on the 1st, right? Is the mint coming up?
Correct. Yep.
Oh yeah. And we're going to get into that real deep in a few seconds. But first, let's take care of this giveaway for our holders. And remember, if you're just hearing about PAWS for a Cause for the first time, definitely check us out. Our Twitter handle is at MOAM NFT, Mind of a Machine NFT. And mint is 83 ADA. If you have an NFTC Mega Pass, there's a discount. If you have a Bats and Cats NFT, there's a discount. And if you have an OG Boss Cat, there's a discount. But 80% of your mint goes directly to the ASPCA and 20% goes right back to you. Today, we're giving away a silver NFTC Mega Pass. So how we do this? Right, we're just going to use a random number generator because we're all about transparency and Google doesn't F around. And there's 800 assets in the collection. So we're going to do between 1 and 800, pick a number and see what happens. So we have, first, we'll take a look so far in the ASPCA wallet. We're only halfway sold out, right? And we have 10,553 ADA. So far going to that charity. Isn't that awesome? That's huge.
Cool.
And get this, Andy, the giving block told us they don't even accept Cardano, right? If we can hit 10K USD, they will process the donation in Cardano, and it will be the largest community funded donation ever on their platform.
Dude, how are people not minting this out? Like, this should be complete. Like, do you not love dogs? Like, who doesn't love dogs?
I love dogs.
Come on.
Or cats or anything.
Cats,
right?
yeah.
Everything.
Sure.
Right? Don't make me
lizards.
play Sarah McLachlan song. I will. A couple more weeks of this, I'm going to start playing Sarah McLachlan commercials, and you're all going to be sad.
Sad pictures of our dog.
Yeah, and our dog does look sad all the time. I don't know why. She's fat, she's happy, but she's always sad. But yeah, so that's for the charity and for the holders, right? We gave away a block owl. What else did we give away? Magic Song. Yeah, the little lurkers, a bunch of little lurkers, a whole bunch of stuff, and we still have, and this number is just going to keep going up as the Mint progresses. We still have 2,000 ADA to give away to our holders for being a part of this, and we still have that OG Boss Cat hanging out in there for when we sell out. That's just going to get airdropped to somebody's wallet, one lucky holder, and it won't be me, and it won't be Mrs. Machinist. So. There you go. I know it does stink. I love that thing too. I remember picking them out. God, look at him. I'm sorry.
Look at that cat.
This isn't about me. All right. But today we're going to give away this silver NFTC Mega Pass. And this is huge because you can stake your Pause for a Cause for NFTC and for C4 from the Cardano Crocs Club. And for some reason, Pool.pm doesn't want to load. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Fully interactive. Also, Pause for a Cause, our assets are fully interactive as well. You can use them in an augmented reality app, hanging right on the wall. So let's get to it. So we're going to go 1 through 800. Let's find our winner, 605. We're going to go right into EndMaker and see if this has minted yet. It is not. So when this happens, we do it again. Let's see. And sometimes we hit it the first time, Andy. I'm sorry. Sometimes we got to keep going. Let's see. 00. Was that 583? I think it was.
Yep.
And it's not minted because we're live. Because we're live. Yeah, could have been 587. I feel like I'm calling bingo right now. Jeez. All right, that one's not minted yet either. It's not going to make it easy. Listen, 356.
It's like my favorite number.
What? 356. There it is.
I told you it was my favorite number.
All right, so let's see. 356. Let's see who it is. If it wants to load. I know who that is. That's because I put my boss cat in his image. These are all AI generated images that come up when we played with Photoshop a little bit. And Yats won that, minted that. He's like, is that your boss cat? Is that Marty? I was like, hell yeah. So Yats, I already know who you are, man. 356. Congratulations. You got that silver Mega Pass. That's awesome. Hey, what's going on, Jimmy Bones? Glad you're here, man.
Hey, Jim.
You are just in time to hear from Stank Ape Speakeasy. Yats, congratulations for your winning asset. We're going to get that up in the Pause for a Cause Discord. Don't forget, if you're here, please, you're going to have to exit out of the live chat real quick, but please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Those likes, those thumbs up, believe it or not, in that algorithm actually push a video to the top of the feed faster than anything else. So let's get that out there. So Pause for a Cause and Stank Ape Speakeasy gets the audience they deserve. But I guess we're done.
I'm liking the shit out of it. So.
With hell yeah, you gotta like the ever loving F out of it. But with that, everyone, thank you for being patient with us. Andy, we're going to do this every week, people. So come back. Don't worry if you didn't win this week. You'll win next week. And make sure you're in the Discord to pick what you want. Put in suggestions. We put up a vote using a Bad Fox poll. Whatever wins, that's what we give away. So we're going to talk Stank Ape Speakeasy. Don't forget, in the live chat on Twitter, make sure you do like Mr. Heppy just did and type pound.
There it is.
Or hashtag, not pound. That's what old people
pound sign. How old are you?
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
Press pound for the operator.
Pound 67. Oh no. So type pound.
Star 67.
Stank Ape. It was star 67, wasn't it? And we have a giveaway tool right now that's collecting all those comments with that hashtag. And at the end, Andy and the team are nice enough that they're doing a giveaway for us. That's going to be super cool. So I guess if you could, my friend, if somebody hasn't heard, which is insane, if you haven't heard of Stank Ape Speakeasy, there's something wrong with your life, and you should remedy that instantly right after this video. But if they haven't heard of you guys, what is the Stank Ape Speakeasy?
Yeah, so Stank Apes, we are CNFT, our OG collection. You can see it right there as 5,000 Stank Apes. And we are connected to an IRL brewery in North Wales, Pennsylvania. So our head founder pick is a co-owner of McAllister's Brewing Company. They've been around for about 5 years now, and successful business. We're actually looking at getting a new building for the brewery with a bunch of land, so we can hold bigger events there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of alpha there, but yeah, we're looking at expanding the brewery and kind of blowing up there. But yeah, I am the artist for Stank Apes. I'm also one of the co-founders, and we've been doing it. We minted back in September, and it took us a little bit to sell out, but we sold out right before Christmas. And yeah, a lot of what we do is IRL utility. We have a mint coming up next week. It's going to be the Collect and Consume mint. And if you're not familiar with that, that's what we did is we did this collab can where we came up with a label with ended up being about 27 different projects, but I have like the Crowler can right here in front of me, but there's about 27 different projects on this bad boy. You got Boss Cats on there, you got Pets Are Us, you got Non-Fungible Devils, Secret Bowl Society, Elysium Titans,
Whole trifecta.
Dragons, Ada Punks, a ton of people. There's a ton of people. NFT creatives on there.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we all banded together to kind of get NFTs in front of the general consumer. So I designed the label in the kind of blue background that you see there. There's probably about 100 Stank Apes hidden back there. We're not in the forefront of the can because I wanted this to be a collaborative thing. That's what it's all about.
And now let me ask you real quick. So these cans, right? Where can you find these? Is this just in your bar, or people can go elsewhere and still see these cans?
Yeah, so you can get them in the brewery. The giant can that you see in that picture there is a 32-ounce crowler. And you can actually have that filled in the brewery with whatever beer you want, or CBD seltzer if you don't drink alcohol. But the 12-ounce cans
is fire too. I'm sorry, I had to say. They sent us some CBD seltzer a while back, and it's really, I almost want to go downstairs, just leave this live stream and get one so I can show it to you guys.
Yeah, they are delicious, and they really do help with some different issues that people have too. My wife has some back spinal issues, and she swears by CBD. Really helps with inflammation. But that's getting a little off topic. But correct. So yeah, the can itself, everybody banded together. We put that thing out. And your question, where can you get it? The 12-ounce can just released about a month ago, and that has shipped to about 50 different distributors over Western Pennsylvania, basically from, I don't know, about the middle of the state all the way across. So you can kind of get them in some different beer distributors. You can't sell beer in just regular grocery stores in Pennsylvania, so you actually have to go to the beer distributors.
God.
So yeah, it's like,
what's wrong with them?
Like living in the 1920s. It's crazy. But that's why we're a speakeasy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, looking at this, and like we said before we started, it's people say they want a project with real utility, right? An NFT and basically is an investment, right? It's just a picture that's your emblem or whatever that shows your piece of that project or that company. And you guys, even with the market the way it is, have done so much since September. I remember that meant it feels like forever ago. God, time moves slow in this space. But you haven't quit, right? And just keep pushing. And that this can is at 50 distributors or over 50 distributors. That's huge. All of these projects. Now we have normies, in a sense, right? Non-NFT people picking up these cans and seeing projects like Stank Ape Speakeasy, like, the Secret Bowl Society, Elysium Titans, NFT Creative, Boss Cat Rocket Club, and saying, what the hell is this? And there's that QR code right on there. They can scan it and find out more about all of these awesome projects. That's huge what you guys are doing for the space. If anyone doesn't have an ape in their wallet, a Stank Ape, it's time. Right, it really is. I'm sorry, not financial advice, but it kind of is. Get a Stank Ape. I mean, come on. What's
yeah, and you touched on the QR code. The QR code itself is actually on all of the cans across the brewery now. Like, since we started Stank Apes, we implemented it on basically every part of the brewery. So like the beer itself is on tap on the chalkboard that tells you all the different beers. It's literally says NFT collab beer on there just to put it in people's faces. We have the television screens in the bar that advertise what's on tap and some different, like, like the Chive kind of stuff that they put up there. There's advertisements of Stank Ape Speakeasy on there, and other companies, other projects can come in. If they want advertising on there, they can buy out advertising to put their projects in front of people, in front of just the general consumer. And those QR codes are on over 50,000 beers right now. Like I said, all across Western Pennsylvania, and
that's
yeah.
a lot of suds, man. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
freaking suds. Hell yeah. So let me ask you about this, right? Because we have the collect and consume mint. This is what's coming up May 1st, right? So what is this all about? Because all this, everything we're talking about is IRL, right? In real life, utility,
Correct.
right? Which is what everybody wants. And this just takes that another step further, correct?
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as the liquor laws in Pennsylvania, it's a little bit more difficult, especially for a small brewery to ship outside of the state. So unfortunately, we can't ship the beer outside of the state, but there are a lot of people that, they joined in on this collab can and they just want the can. Like, we can fill them with water, we can fill them with air, whatever.
Right.
But I came up with this to get items into people's hands that have their NFT on it. So what we're doing May 1st through JPEG Store is going to be the collect and consume mint. It's 300 items. It's 3 different packages. He's kind of scanning through them here, but each package is a little bit different. They each feature a specific, like, highlighted item. Like, this one is the 32-ounce growler can with these metallic rainbow sunglasses, kind of playing on our rainbow god.
I lost it. Hold on. All right, there it is. There it is, people. Sorry, don't mind me.
Yeah, but all of the packages are going to come with the koozie, the coasters, some stickers, and then they're going to come in the box that you see in the background, that fancy black collect and consume box, which I'm going to sign off on of 1 out of 300. I'm going to sneak some hand-drawn art in there, maybe some comic books. If you're not familiar with me as an artist, I started as a comic book artist. I have my own comic book series called Damien Shadow. So that box is big enough that I can roll a comic in there, stuff a t-shirt in there. I'm going to sneak a lot of different kind of mystery items into these. But yeah, that one is the growler can and the sunglasses. The next package is that's going to be a 16-ounce pint glass, and the collect and consume labels are going to actually be digitally printed onto it.
Nice.
So it's like a glass can. It looks like a can, but you can drink out of it, oddly. So
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little it's a cool glass. It's different, and I wanted it to be flat so it didn't get, like, warped whenever we burned it.
Right.
But again, they all come with the other kind of goodies that come in there. And then the third package is a pint glass that is going to have it's going to be a double-sided pint glass. So it'll have the Stank Ape on one side, it'll have the logo on the back side, and then you're going to get a large format sticker with the label on there, so you can slap it on whatever you want. If you want to put it on your own can, go for it.
Right, your neighbor's living room window, whatever you want, wherever you want to put it, your heart's desire. Now, and do you get the 8-foot gold gorilla as well?
That's sold separately.
Sold separately.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Well, is that real? Is that somewhere, hun? We're going to Pennsylvania. Get a U-Haul. We're taking.
No. So this is all 3D art that I actually generated myself. So, yeah.
Oh, that's actually really cool. So you're not just
3D print you a 8-foot ape, so you don't have to steal an 8-foot ape.
All right. Fine. So that's really cool. So you guys, and that's nice that all of this is done in-house. So even the 3D rendering, you guys are all doing within the original founders of the project.
Yeah, except for the utility items that we're going to be releasing through our game, which I'll kind of touch on here in a second. The virtual brewing equipment, that the 3D rendering for that was done by a friend of mine that I've been in the NFT space for a couple of years now. When I first started my own project on Matic a few years ago, Mad Bones, I came into contact with a lot of different artists that, artists come and go. Some projects work, some don't. And I try and kind of lift everybody up that I can. and I knew this dude had some really sick work. So yeah, he did the rendering for our virtual brewing equipment that's going to be available through our game, which is in development right now. We're looking at the end of May, or I mean, yeah, we're looking at the end of May for beta release on that.
Wow, that's going to be cool. May's a big month for blockchain gaming. Holy shit, I can't talk. Boss Moon's coming out in May too. That's going to be
Is it?
awesome,
Nice.
man. I can't wait to check it out. Oh, and I gotta say, Pat's here saying sup to the Stanks, so we gotta throw that up. Which hey, and everyone, please remember hashtag or #, depending on how old you are, Stank Ape in this live chat on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, that's great. Leave comments, but we're not scanning those comments. I'm sorry, it's not my choice. It's the giveaway bot. So come on over to YouTube. Make sure you throw that in the live chat and be entered to win an NFT from the Stank Ape Speakeasy gang. So this is really cool. What are we talking on price here, my friend, for this mint? And who do I have to pay off to make sure that I get the package with the pint glasses?
You know, I thought about making it that easy that you could select your package, but no, it is going to be randomly minted. But yeah, so if you are a founder on the project, or if you are a whale in our project, an Al Capone, you're getting these for 200 ADA. And again, shipping is covered anywhere in the world. That's where a lot of this cost is going to come into. These
huge.
are physical items that I have to have everything shipped to my house. I have to package it all, and I have to send out 300 packages. So we're not just, you know, a whitelist token that we're making you pay 400 ADA for.
This is more, to be honest, if the team's taking home anything, it's probably nothing at the end of the day. With the cost of ordering all of this, like you said, having it shipped to you and then shipping it all over the world. And it's not like you stick this in an envelope. You know, last time I stuck a pint glass in the envelope, the mailman lost a finger. So we don't do that around here anymore. But this is really cool, man. That's definitely a fair price, especially with where ADA is right now.
Yeah, so that's that, and then it's a little bit more if you're if you have our whitelist. So the bar token that we put out, that is our whitelist token, and it's going to give you access to the game when that comes out. That's going to be 300 ADA, and then public price is 400.
Really, I have a bar token. I'm excited. We have a bar token, hun.
Yeah,
Bar tokens.
Woo!
Yeah, bar tokens are easy to get a hold of. Yeah, I mean, scoop them up now, because when the game comes out, they're gonna go quick, I think. Yeah, not financial advice on that, but
oh yeah, of course not. Buy them now.
Yeah,
Buy them all.
So with the mint, right? So this is coming up. I don't think there's going to be any issue with these things flying off the shelves. This is just really cool, right? If it's a project you love, which this is one that I definitely love. I mean, in the tweet we had here for this, that's actually my Stank Ape in the banner there that we made. I freaking love them. I think actually one of the team, I may have won that, I think, from one of the team members, because I had a bunch that I gave away, because that was my problem. I used to get yelled at by Mrs. Machinist. I'd mint so much stuff and then give it all away, but I think somebody on the team gave me that one. And when I get given something like that, it doesn't get given back away, obviously.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, I've got a lot in my wallet, because I'm a sucker for minting my own artwork for some reason.
Oh, we have that problem too.
But I'll send you some more, so you can give some away if you got some more people that you want to give away to.
Oh hell yeah, that would be awesome. I'll talk to the guys over at Boss Cat too. Maybe we can give some away on the corner on Boss Talk. That would be awesome.
Cool. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, and Pause for a Cause. We're always up for that, man. Listen, with our art too, it's tough, man. You put a lot of work into it, and then especially when Mrs. Machinist sees certain ones on secondary. Oh my goodness. There was a little wizard Pomeranian that was on secondary that I got a call halfway through the day yelling at me to go buy it on JPEG. So is there anything so far, hon, what do you think? She's actually our head artist for Pause for a Cause. Very good at this, surprisingly enough. I was like, yeah, let's do NFT. She's like, what's an NFT? Here, I'll make some AI artwork. And it freaking came out spectacular. But what do you think so far with what you've heard before I start digging into this game? Is there anything that you think we should ask here, or anything you have questions on?
I mean, I personally love beer. And, you know, as somebody who travels the I-95 corridor quite often, which for those of you who do not live on the East Coast of the United States, that's the highway that runs up and down the East Coast. But if I were to come in there as an NFT holder, is there any bonus for me coming to the brewery and being like, hey, check out my NFT. Can I get some booze?
Yeah, so all holders get a 10% discount at the brewery on beer, CBD seltzer, and food.
Awesome.
And you can also order it online and pick up if you want to do it that way.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Is that stackable? If I have 10 stank apes, do I eat every night at the bar?
You know, if you're a big holder and you come in and you let us know ahead of time, I'll buy you around. You know, we'll do it that way.
There you go. Hell yeah. This is really cool. And just the whole idea of this, that you can go there, right? That Mrs. Machinist, when she has to travel down to Pennsylvania, that you can actually go see this bar and see these people and see these cans. Like, that's awesome, right? Most projects don't have an IRL kind of HQ like this. It's just really neat.
And another thing, it was cool. We actually had to kind of pivot because we teamed up with Pets R Us. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they're a graffiti project. And they were going to tag our entire wall of the brewery because we had kind of signed up for that. But because we're looking at buying a new building, we didn't want to have to paint over it right away.
Oh, good point.
So, and the move will end up taking it's a whole thing. But we're going to end up having them tag a wall in Vegas, so it'll be up for CNFT-Con this year.
Oh, hell! Oh, are you guys going?
That's the plan. Yeah, we have it planned out to go.
Hell yeah, we'll be there too. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a party.
Hell yeah! And actually, Mr. Mags is awesome. Pets R Us is amazing. Actually, you want to hear a really sad story? Mrs. Machinist gonna beat the hell out of me later after we get off this live stream. She's in a different room, so I'm safe. I had the #1 ranked Pets R Us. The #1 ranked. I gave it away. In a space, I gave it away, but that's just what I do. I can't. Was it
an alien?
It was. What the hell was it? I'm trying to remember exactly what it looked like. There were two. Like the first 5 or something had a certain design, and I was doing an interview with them, and I went and looked on JPEG and on CNFT.tools, and I just saw it sitting there for 200 ADA. Like, it wasn't like I broke, but just to have, I didn't have a rank 1 of anything, ever. Yeah. So I was like, this is mine. And then I think it was in a boss corner. I threw it up and gave it away.
Just a generous guy.
I'm just generous and stupid are interchangeable sometimes. Just ask her. She'll tell you. But so let me ask you, what's going on with the game? Because we keep talking about the bar tokens and the game. What's that going to be about?
Yeah, so the game, it's a little bit of more of a lottery, I would say. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's so the game itself is going to be a generative experience. You're going to be able to send in your Stank Ape with your bar token. You need a bar token to play it, and you need to be a holder. And depending on the traits that the Stank Ape has, will determine the percentage of your win rate. And how the story is generated. So what's going to happen is you're going to lock this ape in over a period of time. You can choose a short period, a mid period, or a long period, and it'll change up the rankings a little bit depending on how long you leave it there. And you will either receive a prize, which could be an ADA prize from anywhere from 10 to 100 ADA. It's all random, and then you could get another bar token, or this is how you can get a hold of your virtual brewing equipment. And we're going to release it in phases. So the first phase is going to be one of the brewing pieces. There are 5 pieces total, and then basically as the phases progress, you want to collect all 5 pieces and put them together to be able to be one of the only people that can mint the hammered apes when they are released, which is another the second phase of the art that I'm releasing later in the year. That this through all the phases, it'll probably take till the end of the year before we actually get to Hammered Hooligan. Sorry, but I wanted to do a whole new art project that wasn't just a simple PFP or mutated stank ape.
Right.
So the art is, I think it's pretty unique. I haven't really released any real sneak peeks on it. If you go to the website, there's like a silhouette of him. It's going to be there's going to be different characters. It's not just going to be the stank ape. I'm really big into cryptozoology. If you just go to the homepage, I believe you can scroll down. Yeah, so I'm real into cryptozoology, all the different kind of creatures that can be created. So yeah, that's the hooligan there. That's the stank ape. There's going to be like the stank ape, a chupacabra, an alien, and
Hell
a
yeah.
couple of different characters. And he's going to be the can that he's drinking is going to be different depending on it's. The traits aren't just going to be like eyes, mouth, face, whatever.
Right.
It's going to be different things in the environment that he's in, and it's kind of almost going to tell its own story. Each picture is going to have its own vibe to it, and that right there is the Stank Ape Secret Stash. That is another part of our project, which is custom apes that I created. There's only going to be 100 in the stash altogether, and
These are really freaking cool.
Yeah, thank you. These are my babies. So basically, you can collect. What we have are trait rolls in our Discord. So like you can collect the 4 different ninjas that are kind of turtle based. You can see right there, that one in the front is a stank buster. So he's got like that ghost vibe to him. The one in the background is a dapper ape. So like you can choose to get your own custom suit on the ape. And there's different ways that you can customize these. And it's cool. It makes it unique for people. People
Yeah,
like to
you get to make it more your own, right?
Yeah,
It's more ownership over it.
That's the idea of the game too. Is that the game is creating a story for the NFT that you put in. So depending on whatever traits are in, it'll generate a story based on the different traits that you have
really freaking
inputted.
Cool.
And right now there's 5 different stories. As we move through the phases, the stories are going to evolve. So yeah, some people buy NFTs just to flip them. Some people buy them because they have a connection to it. They love what it is. They find like, oh, this is me as this ape,
Right.
And this is another way to build onto that. So even if you don't win a prize, so the thing about the game is you are a stank ape and you're trying to collect the virtual brewing equipment to create your brewery. And it's kind of set around prohibition that like it's like a hero's journey. You have to go through trials and tribulations to get there, but you can get arrested or captured in the story and your NFT basically stays locked until you bail him out. So he becomes a jailed ape.
This sounds intense. It sounds like a lot of fun, right? And like you're saying, some people, right, just buy these to flip them. It's all about the money, right? And that's okay. We're all here to make a buck, right? That's nobody got in NFTs just to, or crypto just for whatever. It was always money in the beginning. But some people, myself included, and I know you as well, it has to do with the artwork and the community, right? And having fun. Yeah. It's collectibles, right? Something's value all depends on how much somebody loves it, right? Floor prices are just community consensus. And that's just super cool that you can build that whole storyline off that one NFT, that one ape. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I think people are going to like it. And you know what? If you are just in it to kind of accumulate passive income, we actually do staking through Degen Dinos, Cardano Crocs, and you can stake on Ape Society if you have your cabin and frame already set up. So there's different ways to do that as well. We tried to hit every kind of facet of NFTing, but obviously, like we're IRL to the core, and we have we hold an annual event at the brewery. We hold a bunch of events kind of throughout the year, but the main event that we're going to be doing is our annual event. We held a mint party when we first minted. Had a lot of people come out for that. Like Crypto Gonzo was there, Ada Dolphin was there, like a bunch of other people kind of in the space. Different blockchains kind of come around. We held the event through NFT Philly. That's like a kind of community group they've been holding events up there for the past couple of years. But they started holding events at the brewery. And then we also sponsored beer for Not NFT NYC through All of Us Radio. And we sponsored 50 beers for them. So our beers got into New York City. People love the beer. It's a tropical hazy IPA. I don't know if I know you.
Yeah, I'm not the beer. She's.
It sounds good to me, though. I'll speak as the informed part of this.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good summer beer for sure. I actually just got to have one. I just cracked one of my first cans open the other day because I'm real hesitant to even open them. Like it's like
that must have been cool though, right?
Yeah.
To see it and finally hold it and then drink out of it when it was so much work went into making that happen, to making all this happen. You know, it's one of the most impressive things to me about Stank Ape Speakeasy. There's so many projects that say they want to do something and then the market happens, right? Or something happens and they just kind of put their hands up and say, well, that's that, right? Or we tried, we did our best, we're working on it in the background, don't worry about it. But you guys have not stopped, right? And I can't see Stank Ape Speakeasy stopping anytime soon. And the founder or one of the founders of the Lurkers is here. She is. It's okay. They say hi. We're glad you're here with us. Don't forget, everyone listening, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, please. It helps us all out. And type hashtag or pound Stank Ape in the chat. No spaces, none of that, to be entered to win an NFT from the Stank Ape Speakeasy team. But yeah, you guys have just. There's no stopping you guys. The business is up and running. It was up and running before the project even came about. Like if you want an NFT that has a real life business behind it that can stand on its own 2 feet and it's making its own income and just to have fun, like you said, right? This isn't all about making money. It's about having fun in the community and moving along, you know, as these collections come out, right? Enjoying the experience. There's no better place than Stank Apes, especially if you want an awesome pint glass and almost like I want to say a can glass. Is that what you call that? A can glass?
Yeah, it's a glass can. Yeah,
totally. Glass can. Oh yeah, well I guess that makes more sense. Listen,
I'm just excited about these mystery boxes with all the cool things in them because I like treasures.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I really do kind of want the giant ape in the background, but we're not gonna push that too much. Oh, and there's Catnip's PFP. Look, you know, actually, I have to change my PFP to Catnip's. I forgot to tell you because he did that interview with Marco from Buffy Bot, and they said, hey, we need your PFP for something. He was like, okay, yeah, sure. And he sent over a copy of it, and then they minted his PFP as a collector's item for 15ADA during the live stream. I don't think he knew that was going to happen. So I minted one just to say I own your PFP, and now that it's mine, I'm using it. Yeah, so if anyone wants one, go mint one for 15ADA.
That's hilarious.
Bro, this is really, really cool. And to have this collab can, there's the, there we go, right there. There's the can. So are there different labels or this is the label? Are there different?
That is the label. We have been talking about doing a CBD seltzer version, which it'll basically just be it'll be a pink label instead of a blue label. And then the 32-ounce crowler can. I mean, this thing's, you probably can't tell right here, but I mean, look at the size of my hand. I have pretty big hands, and this thing's a monster.
That is huge.
It's like the size.
It's like one of those old school Arizona iced teas. Oh
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a giant can. But yeah, that's, I mean, on here it's got like the name, ABV, and IBU. So when these go out, there's only going to be 100 of these actually shipped to people. These are just empty, totally sealed up, but empty air. But I'll go ahead and sign off your name on it if you want it on, or anything like you want kind of some specific message on there.
That's really cool. And just what a cool collector's item, right? Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've got it sitting up on my shelf right now. I think it's
hell
cool.
Yeah. Just don't come home drunk one night and forget that it's empty and crack it. God forbid. Oh my God. No, this is really neat. And here you have a whole bunch of the can collaborators, and everyone, you can find this on stankapespeakeasy.com or in their Discord. Definitely check them out, because I mean, I love this project, man. I love the art. I love what you guys are doing with this, the IRL. Oh, Boss Corner's in here too. Look at that. I didn't even know that. How did I not know that? I'm a host on Boss Corner. And I didn't even realize we're on the can. Jesus, what does that say about me?
A lot.
It does. Thank you. But definitely check them out. This is an amazing project. And right now on JPEG, you can pick up a Stank Ape, right? And on May 1st, you can get one of these collector's kits right here.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Well, this was, listen, man, this was a lot of fun. What do you think? Oh, I just saw what he was talking about. What's going on here? Uh-oh. There we go. People arguing about the PFPs in the chat. Don't forget, everybody, hashtag Stank Ape. We're going to pull that in a second. But I guess, but before we go, this has been a lot of fun. Oh, wait, House of Scholars. Did you want to hit on that?
Yeah, so I'll just kind of touch on that. Yeah, I mean, so like I said, I've been an NFT artist for probably about 3 years now. And I do projects on the side, a lot of work for hire kind of stuff. These guys hit me up earlier this year, back in January, I believe, and they really liked my art for Stank Apes, and they're building a project with Tiger Pool, and these guys wanted some kind of classy painted style art, something that I don't get to do a lot of. So I was all about it. So this is all my art. I designed the website as well. And these guys are going to be building one of the first social media platforms on the CNFT space. So yeah, it's a real cool project. It's House of Scholars, House of Scholar on Twitter, because there's a couple different companies that already had the full name. But yeah, definitely check them out. You can get the full scope of everything that's going on there.
Yeah, no, this is really, really cool. You can find them on Twitter, right there on Twitter. They have a link tree here. Was, like you said, the House of Scholars.com. The art really is super, super cool, man. Do you know, and we won't dig into it too deep. Maybe in the future we can come on and really do a deep dive on House of Scholars. But is this going to be like a decentralized, like blockchain based?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's the plan. Is that it's going to be completely Web3, and you're going to be able to promote all of your different. I mean, for people like yourself that have content, it'll be a great hub for different content where you can go straight to it. It's all NFT based stuff. Yeah, and it'll just be kind of easy to find everything, so you're not stuck in the swamp of YouTube.
Right. Oh my God.
Because there's millions of people on there.
That's a fact. These are really, really cool, man. Now, are these? So obviously they look like they're painted, but are these all done digitally, or did you actually paint some of these traits and then take pictures of it, upload it?
No, this is all digitally painted in Photoshop.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've been using Photoshop for almost 20 years now. So this was kind of my way to get to play with a bunch of different brushes that I don't normally get to use.
I like
touched
the
them
monocle.
before, but like, yeah. So like my kind of side job, my main pay ticket is comic book coloring. So got to do some cool different stuff.
Hell yeah, this is really cool. All right, people. Well, keep your finger on the pulse of the House of Scholars. This looks like it could be something. Listen, if Andy Bones is involved, I mean, come on, right? It's got to be good. Not financial advice, but who knows? Check it out, right? Hey, man. Well, this has been great. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us and hanging out for our weekly holders only giveaway here for Pause for a Cause. And anyone that came in late, don't forget that's.
We do have a question down at the bottom.
We do. Oh, here we
Louis.
go. Can you send that can to the Netherlands, my friend.
Yeah, it won't have beer in it, but yeah, if you mint the package, we can ship it anywhere in the world.
And that is included in the mint price, right? Shipping to
Correct.
anywhere.
Yes, shipping is included everywhere. I know already. Like Nate from NF Devils is in Australia. I think the Titans guys are in Australia. So we plan on shipping there. That that is the cost for sure. So like if you're looking at it like, ooh, that's a steep price, like sure, but these are really collector's items. Like we're only doing 100 of each of these items, and that's it. I think when we order them, we might get 5 or 10 extras that will only be available in our tap room.
Right.
But yeah, these are going to be legit collector's items that are one of a kind.
And they are really cool, right? And it looks like high quality stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
I did a
think
lot of
everything else.
research.
Yeah.
And yeah, we made sure it's really nice stuff. Like the glass cans, you should be able to wash them in your dishwasher or whatever. You can use the Crowler can as a stash can for whatever you want to stash.
Whatever you may need to stash. Oh, did you hear about the guy that he stashed like billions of dollars in Bitcoin in a Cheetos can and they found it? It was like some Silk Road hit. Like they found the guy finally. It was like a couple weeks ago. We talked about it on Boss Talk, and there was billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin in a Cheetos can.
That wasn't the guy that threw away the hard drive, was it? And he
No,
was, like, for
no,
years?
actually, Randall from Elysium Titans, the founder of that happened to him. He had a bunch of Bitcoin when it was locked to the hard drive. I think he went off to college or something. I shouldn't be telling his story all the time, but he doesn't mind. I just like making him feel bad.
He's on the can.
Yeah. And I think his mother threw it away by accident.
Oh my god,
the
no.
computer. So who knows? I just go to the dump every weekend and I look for hard drives. I try to find Bitcoin in the dump. It's there somewhere. I will find it. But these are really cool, and the mint price of 200 ADA for the shipping anywhere in the world, for the quality of it, for the collectability of it, right? Especially with what ADA's at right now, right? That's not so bad. We're talking less than $100 USD. That's not terrible, okay? At least in my opinion, right? So again, every investment has to be right for you, no matter how big or small. But
beer is a great investment.
Beer is a great investment. Oh, but these cans are not full when you get them, just so you people know. So don't be mad if you get an empty can.
The funds do help the brewery grow. Any kind of profit that we do make off it, they are helping the brewery grow. I touched on it before the show started. We just implemented what the head brewer calls the suds capacitor, where
this is cool.
It's sort of like a soda machine, but basically you can put non-lactose beer through this system. And it'll put different flavors into your can, and they're serving that right on tap. So you get like a peanut butter stout, a chocolate stout, a coffee flavored this, like some cool different flavors. That's for the craft beer guy, like I'm a craft beer guy myself. If you can't tell from the crazy beard, but yeah, you just like to try some different stuff.
Oh yeah, and that's a really cool. And I just like the name, right? Anything Back to the Future. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I also designed that label as well. There's the suds capacitor can that you can fill. That's another Crowler. So yeah, I mean, if you go there, there's a bunch of different cans that I designed.
And I mean, just how cool is it, right? Come to the States, go to Pennsylvania. If you're already in the States, right, you're that much closer, right? Go to McAllister's, hang out with the Stank Apes.
2-hour drive from New York City.
Yeah,
so,
not that
really,
bad, right?
really.
Come on. Like, what are you doing? Let's go. No, but this really is super cool, man. And it's been an honor to get to chat with you. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you again for coming on. We're going to have to talk again after the mint. Let's see how it goes and what's going on with the game, right? And the brewing equipment, because it sounds like in the future, you guys are not slowing down. Never have, never will, right?
We got a lot brewing, and Mama didn't.
I see what you did there. That was good. Somebody wants to know. So do we hold a share in the brewery for holding a Stank Ape?
That's a whole
Legal
other
thing?
Yeah, that's a legal thing that we can't really play too much with. It gets dangerous. You link it too hard. because there's now regulation right now.
Thank you, Gary Gensler.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
U.S. alcohol distribution laws are extremely tight. I don't even know if it's Gensler as much as
That is
well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of both, but yeah, just being able to give shares in the brewery itself and profit sharing. That's you're pushing yourself as a security
right
in kind of dangerous terms.
But you do get that 10% off.
You do get 10% off, correct?
The suds, the CBD seltzer, and the food. If you go by, and you're just part of the family, right? Yeah, you're going. Road trip.
And oh, I didn't even touch on that, but your NFT does give you access to our annual event that will be a fully catered event.
There you go.
Which is when?
That should be, we're planning for August. We're looking at the end of August for that one.
Sounds like my next trip down to Pennsylvania is going to be in August. Look at that, guys.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to get a call from Andy.
Reunion.
I'll get a call from Andy with Naomi yelling in the background, like "Come on, Eileen" or something, and be like,
"That never happened.
Can you please come pick her up?" Yeah.
I'm not singing bars.
So what are you talking about? You're coming down too. You're going to be doing a live stream from the brewery.
We could do that.
We can both.
I'd have to bring the whole computer. We could. I'm boring. I'm sober and boring, so I'll just use my 10% for the food. How is the food at McAllister?
It's actually really good. Yeah,
yeah.
It's really good. They have weekly specials. We do a Taco Tuesday. So yeah, for sure.
Listen, I like tacos. All right, so we got to do this giveaway. So I have this giveaway too. So let's hit. It says #StankApe. Here, I'll throw it over here where everybody can see.
Sign.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Stank Ape.
Whatever. Oh, and I found the #1 ranked Pets R Us. That's what it looked like. It was a spray paint can.
Oh, it's one of the cans.
Yeah.
I think that means that you actually got to. Oh, you didn't mint that though.
In the beginning, they changed that. I think because it was like you could have them go anywhere and paint something. Yeah, I think that got changed because just logistically, I think it was a tough thing to do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, so here we have Stank Ape draw. Oh, this is a cool tool. This is the first time I used it. What do we got? Crispy chicken. Hell yeah! Congratulations, buddy. That was actually a really cool giveaway bot. I never got to actually use it before. I was hoping.
I like the confetti.
The confetti was nice. It was a good touch.
It had a nice touch.
It definitely did. So, all right, man. Well, congratulations, Crispy Chicken. Oh, we got an Al Capone status. There we go. Listen, if you want to be something in the NFT space or the CNFT space, you got to get that Al Capone status with Stank Ape Speakeasy, right? Then you know you made it. Then you know.
Real OG.
Hell yeah, and hell yeah, congrats, Crispy. That's cool, man.
Yeah, Crispy, open up a ticket in our Discord. We'll definitely get you squared away for sure.
Or else. And everyone, again, please don't forget. Thank you again, Andy, for joining us. This has been awesome. And don't forget, everyone, Pause for a Cause is also still minting. Our Twitter handle is @MOAMNFT. I will put it in the live chat. 80% of all the mint proceeds go directly to the ASPCA to help end animal cruelty. And the other 20% goes to you. Every week on this live stream, we do a giveaway. We gave away an NFTC Mega Pass. We picked up for 158 of this week. We've given away Block Owls, Magic Kongs. We have a Boss Cat we're giving away when we sell out. This is all about helping people. It's all about charity and giving back to the community. We take the 80% and 20%, leave 0% for the team, right? This is for you guys. So let's do it, right? There's about 400 left. Let's get them minted out. They are freaking fantastic. I mean, look at these things.
Yeah, I'm jumping right on that as soon as we get off here.
Bro, look at
if we stay on this too long, I'll end up giving more of them away. So
yeah, see, you clicked right on it.
Right? Look at that. And I don't know if it'll show it on here. Oh, here. It comes with the GLB file. So this is fully interactive on Pool.pm. It's compatible with the Cardastax metaverse, and you can use it right now with an augmented reality app. Hang it up on the wall in your house. You collect
or your brewery
with this, or your brewery, right? And we have C4 from Cardano Crocs Club.
Yeah, we have the whole floor in Cardastax as well, so you can get. I don't think we've even released the room that we have yet, but we have a room that you can get through Cardastax, so you can put it in your own little speakeasy.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's really cool. I actually have to talk to Hip. See if we can get a pause for a cause. For
Where
because there
is
was
it?
going to be a one mint. There was actually going to be a 1 mint blimp that circled the whole
Oh,
building.
nice.
And I might have to see. I might have
That's
to
innovative.
talk to Hip and
When
say,
blimp.
yeah, one blimp. Can we make that a pause blimp or a machine media blimp? And it was going to be a studio, so we could go in there and do interviews like this in the metaverse. Like anyone can come and
that's
see
sweet.
it and be there. And Hip's amazing. Hipalicious is one of the best.
Oh yeah, I love her. She's
You know,
great.
in the space. She's awesome, and she's just great. She's a
Yeah, you
huge
just do
holder.
like a big floating dog around the building. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool, like the Snoopy float at
Yeah,
Thanksgiving Day
sure.
Parade. Hell yeah. But yeah, so Pause for a Cause is minting. If you have an NFTC Mega Pass, if you have an OG Boss Cat, if you have a Bats and Cats NFT from our very first OG collection, there's a nice little mint discount for you as well. So check it out. Join the family. We have a lot of fun, some cool art. And look at that. We even have Bat Cats. I mean, bro, the art. Naomi killed it with this artwork. I mean, look at. I think this one is Catnip's. I think he actually managed to mint like the baddest cat in the collection. But yeah.
Do it again.
Oh yeah. But we will be back next week. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Andy and Stank Ape Speakeasy, for taking time to hang out with us. And don't forget, May 1st, mint 200 ADA. It's freaking an amazing bargain. It ships anywhere in the world for free, and maybe elsewhere as well. If there's an address, they will send it there. So who knows? This is going to be super cool. So thanks again, Bud. Crispy Chicken, congratulations on winning. Yats, congratulations for winning the Pause for a Cause weekly giveaway for that NFTC Silver Mega Pass. And I guess we'll see everybody next week. Any final comments before I guess I need to make an outro. I'm just going to play the intro again for the outro.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to sing.
You could sing.
Wait,
Do you want?
oh yeah, definitely. I want to hear that.
All right, come on.
No,
I think you already offered.
Hold on. Let me turn off the background
No.
music. I don't want.
no.
Sing through the like.
Yep.
You got to
I
make a
think
song
we
to
should
the
just play
background.
the intro and outro. Put the outside, inside, inside, outside. Come on.
All right. Anything to close this up, Andy? But before we go.
No, thanks for having me on here, man. This has been great. Really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, of course. Well, we'll see you soon, my friend. Take care, everybody.